Yes, it's the final, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Apologies, the tournament is ending later than we hoped it would. Either way, we are having a final. Caesar Chandiga, player very famous to you, taking on FAROUK Mutumba, the surprise package of the tournament, who has just eliminated Bwanika Mansur in the decider of a mouth-watering semi-final. He starts off the game with a foul break. 0-0. They are racing to 7. I'm coming back very shortly.
Listen to my words right off. He just gonna play you right here. DJ Dini Pro the 1.C. Dini Pro the MIC right now. Yeah.
Yes, like I've said, it is the final of a midweek pool competition here at Amigos Pool Arena in Kansanga. Kansanga is a very busy suburb of Kampala city. We are in Uganda, the capital city of Uganda, in Kampala. You can catch the game and watch it with your own eyes if you are anywhere in Kampala. Just jump on a motorcycle we call boda boda, the easiest means of public transport in and around the Kampala city. For just the equivalent of $1, you will be able to catch the game. On boda boda, it's just 5 minutes away. That's a motorcycle. Here in Uganda, it is the final. Caesar Chandiga, the guy wearing white top and black bottom, playing against FAROUK Mutumba, the guy wearing black top and light blue jeans. They are racing to 7 here at Amigos in Kansanga. To reach this stage, FAROUK eliminated the Chumania in the first round. One of his victims has also been Vincent Sechibule before eliminating Bwanika Mansur in the semi-final. It is the first time that this talented kid is reaching the final of an organized open pool competition here in Uganda. FAROUK, probably many of you know very little of him, but yes, he is into his second year as a competitive pool player. He plays with Capital Knights Pool Club in Kampala in the Ugandan Pool League. He was the second best player of the team. He, together with Ian Kazwe, the other very good player in the tournament, were the kingpins of Capital Knights Pool Club. Ian himself lost to Caesar in another mouth-watering semi-final, the first. He is therefore playing against Bwanika Mansur in the third place match. The game is going on in the background of your screen, and we shall be getting updates from that one as well. Caesar will start off definitely as the favorite, but you never know what this game can always give you. because FAROUK started off with a foul break, but he was not able. Caesar was not able to capitalize on that foul by sweeping the game like he normally does. Maybe FAROUK came with his day. Maybe, you never know. There will be cash prizes for the top 4. 32 players have registered to participate in this tournament. 31 of them have been men and one lady who has been Rashida Motesi, the top ranked female player in the country. These tournaments are not only for the prize money, but also to check the players' level of fitness, and warm-up tournaments every time there are major events coming up. Ongoing in Uganda is the Nile Special National Open Pool Championship, the biggest tournament not only in Uganda but also on the African continent. There is no bigger tournament in terms of national events, especially regarding the number of players who participate, the prize structure, as well as the outreach, because it covers the entire country of Uganda, 53 districts. Also, 8,000 players have been participating. Yes, the many qualifiers are done and the regionals start next week. Also, the prize structure, where there are 2 brand new cars to be won by the men and the women. The first man and the first lady will each drive away with new rides. Caesar Chandiga takes the lead in this final. I actually lost count of how many competitions Caesar has won since his return from a semi-professional stint for 2 years with Sharks Pool Club in Zambia. But it's in the region of around 20 pool competitions. He's the favorite for any tournament in which he participates for so many pool followers, especially in Uganda. Thank you guys for watching. I do not take it for granted when you stay awake up to these hours of the night. It's coming to 11 p.m. here in Uganda, but the arena is full with around 300 people who are watching at the venue, and yet so many more are watching online, and I know the number can only grow higher. We do not take it for granted. The numbers of you are some of the reason why the sport is respected as a hugely followed sport. It is one of the reasons why the sport is able to get support from corporate sponsorship. Like you can see, the Nile Special National Open Pool Championship, which is here to benefit mostly the players. Also, recognition of the sport by the government of Uganda to the effect that the sport is now getting some support from the government, most especially when it is the national team. It is Caesar leading 1-0. Some shouts out to some of you. Jerry Mabe Sebastian, I know you are definitely supporting your homeboy Caesar. Ba Ahria Lanena says he's supporting Caesarman. Joshua Kafero Mokasa, I don't know who you are supporting. Sachitoleko says, I'm in Dubai. I want to buy you data. Ngolentia calls Ochimala. The data is very welcome. The number, you can choose 0704203979, or the number, the WhatsApp or calling number in the settings of this page. But I will respond to you with direct in the message. Thank you for your support anyway. Wisamo Steven says Lux is out in the next competition. He's the champ already. I may agree with you because he is the favorite. He has proven himself to be the most on-form player ever since his return from Zambia. He has won so many of competitions like this. He's a very organized player, young man, very young, though the opponent is younger. Caesar is also too organized for his age. He has a very big fan base both in Uganda and outside, and all of them appreciate both his talent and his character as well as personality. Yes, Caesar is leading 1-0. But you cannot write off this boy, FAROUK Mutumba, especially for the performance he has put up against Mansour. He defeated him very convincingly. But 2 of the games he won, the clearances were so marvelous. I will have to crop them out to share with you tomorrow or some other day. He was very, very wonderful. Yes, shout out to you watching this game from wherever you are watching. Masood Karim watching from Tanzania is saying Caesar to win. Lion Zion Obin says Caesar the man. Lucky Musinguzi says Caesar my favorite. Khalid bin Muhammad is saying they are race to 7. Yes, Lubs Godwin, thank you for watching. Whiteson Kashimbo Jr., thank you for watching. Dennis Ongom, Laura Ramos, Spice, Tebiansala, Shoni Pillai says make them sleep Scorpion. Ojwangi John is asking how many games they are racing to. They are racing to 7. Fortune Daka says Scorpion developed his playing skills in Zambia. Yes, he was already very talented when he left, but when he came back he was even better, especially in terms of maturity and the no-nonsense approach to the game. Every time you give him a chance, Caesar, he will punish, like you are seeing. Look at that. When the white bounced off the cushion, it went the opposite direction it was expected in a normal shot. Caesar makes playing this sport look so simple. He does not have a direct coach. Most of his pool education happens from YouTube, watching more established players outside Africa. He, just like that, leads 2-0. Winner of up to 20, at least 20 pool competitions ever since his return from Zambia, yet to make it 1 year since returning. Victoria Open Chireka midweek competitions here at Amigos. Yes, Spot It Sports Bar. Yes, Lamario's in Chitentale. The Fort Porto Christmas Cup. So many of them. The Masaka Open. He has had better head-to-head statistics against all players since returning from Zambia, apart from a one Rashid Wagaba, Dog City. He's the one who is giving Caesar a bloody nose with slightly better head-to-head performance than him. Caesar now leads 2-0 here at Amigos Sports Bar in Kansang. FAROUK breaks fairly and puts yellows. Of course, he will be going for the reds because all of them are positioned a little better than at least all of the yellows. It looks as though. UK Kamis says, but this Caesar man isn't a Ugandan. We don't have such talent here. Many people think he's the best player Uganda has ever produced, though he's yet to win the major events themselves. Speaking of the major ones, the Nile Special National Open Pool Championship, he played his mini qualification phase and qualified at Cuba, at Black Spot in Gulu. He'll be going back in about 3 weeks to play the regional finals. Another major competition is coming up, the All Africa Pool Championships. The defending champion Aiden Joseph will not be participating. Some think that Caesar will start off as favorite for some reason. There is also another open competition, not official one, but yes, invitation from all of the best players in Africa. It's being organized this November in Zambia. Caesar also has to win those ones to disprove anyone who may have any doubts in his ability, especially the ability he has displayed in competitions like this, as well as money matches. He has never lost a money match in Uganda ever since returning from Zambia. Some of his victims have included the Mansour, that is twice. Yes, money matches. Actually, I want to beg your pardon, he lost one money match. The first leg of their battle with Aiden Joseph. He also lost a money match. That one I don't have to count it so much. The one against Jeremiah Green, that one was staged in Tanzania about 2 months ago, but he was also able to win the rematch with a bigger scoreline than he lost the initial one. He is the most feared pool player in East Africa today. Caesar Chandiga, born in the Western Nile district of Moyo, was raised as a pool player in Lira, went to Arua for school, became an established player in Gulu, and became a national player in Kampala with his first stint as a player of CKI Pool Club only for 1.5 season before lockdown as a proven player, and he was just like that taken away by Sharks Pool Club to become the first player to be paid up to play pool outside of Ugandan boundaries with Sharks Pool Club. His opponent FAROUK Mutumba is only in his second year in the game. He has just turned 18. He is a schoolboy, and yes, he plays for Captainite Pool Club together with Ian Kaziwe, the other player with whom the two are the surprise packages of this tournament so far. And yes, it is 2-0 as the scoreboard on the top left of your screen reads. Caesar playing defense here. He potted not intentionally. He intends to snooker both the direct passage of the cue ball to the red and the easiest angle. He wants to snooker them both by his body language, because like you can see, if he had not potted, he had snookered both the red ball in the pocket, corner pocket left of your screen, as well as the direct angle, making it difficult, if not impossible, for FAROUK to avoid fouling. Plays to leave the cue ball in the spot he intended to leave it in the first place. FAROUK will need to use 2 cushions if a normal shot, or 1 cushion if it's not a normal shot, with a big swerve on the cue ball. How can he do it? Oh, he has just proven me wrong, but he fouls, unfortunately. Mother luck was not with him. His shot was more than good enough to win the frame. It seems he will not be winning it. It is 11 p.m. in the night. Very impressive to see that 700 of you are staying awake to watch some of the finest talent that Uganda has got to offer. On the side of the young players upcoming, FAROUK is one of them. On the side of the established players, Caesar is one of those ringleaders. He's still a young man in himself, but what a talented young man. He has missed. FAROUK sips his water, stands up, takes a fresh break and a breath, and chokes his tip to go for the kill to win his first frame of the day, and shoots and pots. It is now 1-0 Pardon, 2-1, but the first win of the match for Farouk. You do not rate him down, underrate him at your own peril. If you underrate him, ask Wanika Mansour. Farouk is the reason why Mansour is not involved in this final. Once again, we are at Amigos Sports Bar here in Kansanga, in Kampala. If you are in the neighboring villages of Kansanga, that is Gaba, Kabalagala, Nsambia, you are more than welcome. Just jump on a motorcycle and watch the closing stages of this tournament. About 300 fans are here. They are deciding not to go to bed early, even if they have to work tomorrow. They are deciding not to go away until they watch this match to completion. And yes, I can see more than 700 of you are so far staying awake on your phones. I don't even know how you do it, you guys. I would personally doze off beyond 11 a.m. watching pool. Some of you probably in your bed, some of you in your living room, watching with friends, chatting on different WhatsApp groups, both in Africa and beyond. Thank you for loving the sport. The time you take is much appreciated. Kindly, when you watch a game like this one or others on the Peter Chobe Live Facebook page, but most especially on the Peter Chobe Live YouTube channel, kindly do not skip the ads. Watch the ads. Please do not press the skip button. It is the only way you can support the coming of these videos. It is the only way you can ensure that these videos keep coming. Yes, please watch the ads, because the Peter Chobe Live YouTube channel is now a monetized channel. You are once again watching the final of a midweek competition between Farouk Motumba, the surprise package of the tournament so far, taking on Caesar Chandiga here at Amigos Sports Bar in Kansanga. I will be back very, very shortly. Lajo Andrea watching from South Sudan, welcome to the live stream. Jodimai Komtelese says 2-2 score loading. He thinks Farouk is about to make it 2-2. Let's watch and see and learn. Motri Cheng says give him the apple. Yes, the apple is coming. Galebalai Kotshepile says Tefodike. Ryan Mogula says Buffalo is not top class. Don't mix milk with salt. I don't want to agree with you. On the African continent, Buffalo is one of the top class players. Very solid player, nicknamed Buffalo. Victor Senyenza, Africa number 2. He is probably watching. Caesar is his good friend that match, I know. Nsaboyan Frank says Ian fighting for 3rd place. He is playing against Mansour in the background. Soon we shall be getting updates from that game. Speka Butelezi Milos watching from Johannesburg. Thank you for watching. Shilala Modala watching from Livingstone in Zambia. Thank you for watching. Richard Kasongo asking rest what they are racing 2-7. Wanup Dennis Chirugwajo asking for the scores. As the scoreboard can read on the top left of your screen, it is 2-1 and it is Caesar in the lead. Julius Bijix says, who are you, Farouk, to temper with the Stinger Master Scorpion? The prize for Farouk defeating Mansour was a final with Mansour, and he has to be proud of himself with this performance. But right now he has fouled, and to make it worse, the cue ball has freed the black ball. Caesar does not need to waste a free shot to free the black ball because FAROUK has done it for him. This game he can sweep it with his eyes closed. Even if it is 11 p.m. on the Sunday night, he now makes it 3-1, and FAROUK is having time out.
When the song starts, you gotta repeat it one more time. Let's go, DJ.
Yes, some of the more established players on the Ugandan scene have stayed here to watch. The tournament director of the Polo Association of Uganda, Ismail Kalibala, is around watching these talents. Rashida Motesi, top-ranked female player in the country. I have a feeling she is one of the best female black ball players in the world. Yes, I am convinced. She's staying up to watch. Management teams of different players staying around to watch. Team Caesar are today not cheering very loudly like they normally do. They are simply watching on. I think they are convinced that they will win the final with relative ease compared to if Mansour was the opponent. Talking of Mansour and Caesar, Mansour, at least for the past year Caesar has been in Uganda, has not had victory against him in a race. His only win came in a league match, which was just one frame off when Mansour was playing for his team Upper Volta. Actually, Team Mbale and Caesar playing for Team Upper Volta. We are at Amigos in Kansanga, one of the most famous and notorious places for top pool players in Uganda. The place will be the regional center for the ladies qualifying events here in Kampala. They will be playing in around 3 weeks time. The now Special National Open Championship is going on. The ladies qualify direct to the grand finale. The men have to play 2 phases of qualification, and yes, the first phase of qualification is done. The mini qualifiers, most of the big name players are through, save very few. We are now waiting for the regional finals for the men and regional finals for the ladies. Here Caesar is leading 3-1. He's definitely the big favorite to win this match. He will have to undo himself if he is to give away this lead, because even a game like this, you will fancy him to sweep it away anytime, any day. At times you run out of superlatives describing this guy, how easy he makes pool seem, how his talent made other senior players go back to the drawing board to train hard to try and cope up with him. A player like Mansour in lockdown, he says he was not training a lot because he thought he had it in him to beat most of the Ugandan players on his day, on his given good day. When Caesar and Ibra returned, Mansour returned to training. It is the only way the best of him could be gotten out of him. Meanwhile, Caesar fouls. He gives away 2 shots. It is now FAROUK with an advantage. Joel Choka says number 1 in Africa is Eden, Caesar is 2, Ibra 3. Thank you for your opinion. Ryan Mogula says Saimo Amin. Evans Okacha, Peter Chobe here in heaven, we love you so much. Jesus enjoys your lives. Wandile Bekisayo says Jody Michael. These wells are making Caesar to look good. He says Caesar is not as good as he looks. It is the opponents who are making him look very good. Thank you for your opinion. Zari Wamangule says, how about Jerry? Are you telling me that Buffalo is better than Caesar? Buffalo is the official Africa seed 2. Yes, officially Victor was defeated in the final of the All Africa Pool Championships. In the singles event, he was number 2, and in the team event, he was one of the top scorers. In fact, in the last 16, he is the guy who knocked out Caesar. So that leaves me no option but to respect his official ranking. But that doesn't mean that Caesar cannot win a match against him. Kevin Wamanyema watching from Zambia. Thank you for watching. Asha Raymonds Mulindo. Thank you for watching. Joel Toka says he wants to see Caesar playing Eden on a neutral ground. There is chance that the two could have a money match in October during the All Africa Pool Championships. That is because it will happen in Eden's homeland and Caesar will be there too, most likely. Nadifa Beamilo Kwanti says you're watching from Swaziland. Welcome to the stream, Saimo Saimo. Welcome to the stream, Omar Khamis. Says, when is my favorite Rukia playing? She did not participate. She is actually the organizer of this tournament. You can't believe the venue is her workplace. So her role is limited to being an organizer when the tournaments happen here. We are seeing Caesar utilize his free shot to play smart, and just like that, Farouk concedes the frame. It is now 4-1.
I'm talking about it for the person in the party mode. If you're in the party mode, this one's for you guys. Listen.
4-1, Caesar in the lead. They are racing to 7. Caesar has the capacity to send us to bed in the next 15 or so minutes when his game is on.
In a party moment, 1 more.
Yes. It is still 4-1. Yes, the news is that Ian Kazibwe has defeated Bwanika Mansour in the 3rd place match. So it is official, Mansour has lost both the semi and the 3rd place match. Ian is 3rd, Mansour 4th. The shot you've just witnessed is what we call a double stroke shot. It is a foul. You can determine it simply by the movement of the cue ball, even if the plain eye may not be able to see it, and the gentleman in Caesar has not had an argument over it. There goes Farouk with not a very effective free shot. He's not playing as well as he played against Mansour, because at times he gets chances but returns the favor back. And in the meantime, some shout outs to some of you. Shamanora Dedza says the boy is too good. Kato Rasha Jr. says, Peter Che, where do you rank Bamboo Stick from Kenya? No comment. Doreen Katzdora says People are really beating Mansour, Jody, Michael, Adele. Thank you for watching. Brave Katemba, watching from Lusaka in Zambia. Masande Akalukwa Koko says Caesar makes this sport look very easy. Keep the good work. Work on your top fan. Masande, thank you for watching. Eva Stanley Mbewe, thank you for watching. Samuel Njolwa watching from Zambia. Isaac Sikaundi watching from Zambia says the game is interesting. Mana Junior says watching from Fiji. Welcome to the stream. Okelo watching from Soroti. Watching from Botswana is Tabiso Matselatsane says we want to see Caesar versus Abdallah Hussein. Yes, they had a money match in Tanzania at Abdallah's country. In Abdallah's country around 2 months ago, and the winner was Caesar. Nyakwa Singh says Hapa full swing. Brought Tuko Hapa full swing says they are in full swing watching. George Billy Mwali says watching from Zambia. Shadrach Muya, welcome to the stream. Ben Odong says why is Dog City not putting money game against Caesar? Keep your fingers crossed, we could have that one. Lasedi McDonald Makoya says playing with fear. Maybe this boy Farouk is playing with fear against Caesar, which he did not have against Mansour. Meanwhile, you are watching the final of a 32-man competition here at Amigos in Kansanga, in Kampala, in Uganda. It is Caesar Chandiga wearing a white top, taking on Farouk Mutumba, the guy on table. Very young man, has just turned 18, and he is in the final for the first time in his career when it comes to open midweek competitions. Just look at him, watch his career grow. He is a more than able player. And there he goes, his second black of the match. He is now 2 down. He is down 4-2. Yes, we expect another weekly competition at the end of the week starting tomorrow. At least one. There is also talk of a number of Ugandans who may or may not go to Tanzania to participate in the 8-8 Grand Open Championship in Dar es Salaam, happening over the course of next weekend. But I know that one player has confirmed, that is Amos Ndiagumanawe, the Rasta. Many of you who have followed Ugandan pool for quite a while will probably know him. He will be going to Tanzania on Thursday to participate in the 8-8 pool championship happening in Dar es Salaam at the end of next week. We shall get updates if there are other Ugandans who will be in participation. By the body language of Farouk, it seems the game he won has just reignited him to try and win the match. He is on yellows. They are definitely the worst balls compared to the reds according to positioning. He needs to go for this game. If he doesn't, Caesar will most likely not shy away from making it 5. Good shooting. He needs another big shot here. Put the yellow. And probably a swerve on the white ball off cushion to unlock the other yellow, which is resting against the center pocket. Very good shooting, Farouk Motumba. The fans appreciate. This is very good shooting. This is the stuff he produced against Mansour. He started with very low confidence when the match was starting against Caesar. He seems to have picked his groove by winning the previous frame. Makes it easy. He needs another relatively big shot. How to control the white ball to ensure he puts black in the center pocket. The center in the background will be one of the options. The other option will be trying to unlock the black ball. Either way, both are difficult. Maybe he has the ability. Can he do it? Let's watch. And he snookers himself. It seems all his effort has just been put to waste by a little bit of recklessness in playing that penultimate shot. He comes out of the angle, almost spots but does not. And when you are playing against Caesar and that happens, you definitely know what is next. It is Caesar against 5 balls, 1, 2. I'm not sure he can see this ball clearly. He can. 3. Tricky shot. A guy like him, all he needs is to pot and applying skill on the white ball. Misses but does not foul either way. He miscued because he was applying a lot of skill to try and manipulate the cue ball to maintain the white ball for the black. Farouk is just about to make it 4-3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game on here. And yes, oh no, oh yeah, he pots and laughs at himself at what had almost happened. Yes, every time I can, I have to big up some of you who are watching, though I cannot shout out to all of you, but at least those I can. Rama Omonya says, honestly, I want Farouk to win since I is not showing respect to the game, opponent and fans. Dennis Ongom Simbi Habat, thank you for watching. Leason Mwangi says he's a new follower from Nairobi in Kenya. Thank you for coming to the live. Thank you for loving pool. Selosky Kolisang says Caesar is immortal. Ongom Dennis replying to Maker Julius. And all of you, more than 800 who are staying awake such that we conclude what we started together. I respect you and take you in very high regard for the support you give to Ugandan pool by according it your precious viewing time and expensive data bundles to make sure the players get the names and the fame that is supposed to accompany their talents. It is Caesar leading 4-3. He's about to make it 5. He took the game a little bit for granted with the last 2 frames he lost. He now looks very serious because he knows that It's game on again after losing those 2 frames. And yes, just like that, you will not find a player who wastes less time in taking away his opponents. He now leads 5 against the opponents 3. They are racing to 7. That means Caesar is 2 wins away from the victory, while Farouk is 4 wins away. And Caesar, being the more experienced and more accomplished player, he is the definite favorite, just 2 games away. Thank you for watching. Lesson Mwangi. Thank you for watching. Tai Ryan. Stone Moses says full time now. Sekup Julius says Caesar is a beast. Jody Michael Mdetshe, thank you for watching. Francis Urai, watching from Zimbabwe. And all of you in your hundreds, thank you for loving pool. Thank you for following Ugandan pool. Thank you for following myself as a person on my 3 social media handles, specialized only and only in pool. Peter Chebe Live Pool Facebook, Peter Chebe Live YouTube, Peter Chebe Live TikTok.
You can put your second here right now.
And yes, a match like this is expected uploaded on the Peter Chebe Live YouTube channel anytime tomorrow. If you choose to watch it from that platform, Peter Chebe Live YouTube, kindly do not skip the ads. Kindly watch the ads as a way of supporting the coming of these videos, as a way of appreciating the challenges of having these videos come to the comfort of your gadget. It involves a lot of movement, a lot of equipment, a lot of time, a lot of data. Kindly support the cause with only watching the ads. Please do not press the skip buttons when the ads play on the Peter Chebe Live YouTube channel. Farouk does not port against Caesar. At times that means suicide. The last midweek competition to be won, an open one, was 2 weeks ago. It was won by Bwanika Mansur against Yuda Sembosi Dembaba in the final. Caesar on that day was defeated by Gideon Bwanika in the round of last 8. He then went near home to the extreme northern district of Uganda in Kitgum, where he won another competition. He traveled to Kampala over the night, most likely by bus, not only to play from here, but also to find this competition. And yes, it seems he is about to win it to justify his late night travel. His path to the final included victory over Lawrence Sengonge in the first round. It also included victory, a more convincing victory, over Joseph Kasozi in the quarterfinals. He defeated Tony in the... Kasozi was defeated in the round of 16, then Tony in the quarterfinals. His semi-final victim was Ian Kaziwe, and in the final he's against Farouk Motumba. Caesar has defeated Ian 3 times in succession, all of them by decider. That is more than enough testimony that Uganda has really got talent. The sport of pool is played by thousands and thousands of Ugandans. It is governed by a mother body which is licensed by government to run the sport. The body is called the Pool Association of Uganda. You can follow us on Facebook, Pool Association of Uganda, Twitter, Pool Association of Uganda, YouTube, Pool Association of Uganda. And yes, the body runs all the official pool events, the Pool League, the National Open Pool Championship, all official individual pool competitions like the Kampala Open, the Grand Open, the King of the Table, the National Open sponsored by Nile Special, and all activities to do with the national pool team, which is nicknamed the Pool Cranes. And speaking of the national team, they will be flying out of the country in a little around 2 months' time to Johannesburg to participate in the All Africa Black Ball Pool Championships as well as the Holy Cup. The Pool Association of Uganda is also responsible for ranking of these pool players, around 200 of them. Those who participate in the official pool competitions are the ones who are ranked, and it is performance in official pool championships only which fetches ranking points, not money matches, not battles, not weekly competitions like this one, not privately organized competitions, only official calendar events of the Pool Association of Uganda. And for this year, by the rankings of Ugandan players are based on points accumulated from performance in tournaments for the whole year, such that those points determine the position of the player for the following year. The ranked players, the highly ranked players, the top 8 men, do not need to qualify for the National Open Grand Finale. They participate directly in the Grand Finale as top 8 seeded players. They also have the first consideration when selecting the national pool team, the Pool Cranes. The already summoned team includes Ibrahim Kayanja, Kenneth Odong, Gloria Senyonjo, Ibrahim Sejemba, Mansur Bwanika, Joseph Kasozi, Habib Sebuguzi, Yuda Sembusi, Simon Lubulwa, Hazard Lukoma, and Caesar Chandiga. The men, the ladies, Rashida Motesi, Rukia Naiga, Victoria Namayanja, Anka Sheila, Zaimat Navafu, Rita Nimasima, Rose Namagera, Jacinta Kajewi, the captain Amina Faith Nganda. 7 men and 7 ladies are expected to be selected by the new coach Kim Kironga from the list that was selected by the competitions committee to represent Uganda in the AAPA Championships as well as the Holy Cup. Meanwhile, we have just witnessed a very lucky shot to pot black by FAROUK Motumba. He now narrows the gap to 1 game. He is now down by 4-5. It is game on, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Natasha Fractus watching from Mokono in Uganda. Joram Nabasa, former seeded player, former member of the Uganda national team, trying to make a comeback. Moyingo Marco Rogers says, come on FAROUK. Wanika Pele says, one day I was working with FAROUK on foot and he promised me to be the best. Thank you for the information. That is the kind of ambition which drives players further in their careers. Abandija Yuji says, but how comes Caesar was not participating in the club Crane in Nyendo in Masaka? By then he was still not He was still in playing in the Gulu Pool League before being snatched up by CKI Pool Club to start his career in Kampala as a nationally recognized player. Thank you for watching. Hilda Nandutu, Evano Kirui from Nairobi in Kenya. Habi Hubs from Zambia says Uganda has too much talent. Joel Toka says, come on boy, I'm supporting you. I don't know who you are supporting. He says make history boy. By that he is probably supporting FAROUK because he's the only one who has history to make here. Ali Magera says this kid is really a threat, so he is great in the game. He has the potential to be great. Governor Ecos K says you are doing well, Peter. Thank you so much, Governor. Jimmy Moses Otim, thank you for watching. Former member of the executive of the Pool Association of Uganda and from a pool player with Rock Catalina Pool Club. Thank you for watching. Evans Evanokiri watching from Kenya. Innocent Achai definitely watching from Gulu. Definitely supporting Caesar. Thank you for watching. Hakim Mango says, how much is it for the winner? It is not a lot of money. It's about 1 million Uganda shillings to be shared between the top 4, with the winner taking half of it. Henry Mola says, good job, Peter Chobe. Your passion for the game is unmatched. Watching from wherever you're watching, Kevin Kaemba on Sejemba Ibra's management team. Thank you for watching. Kwena Kera Motlana says Caesar is a complete player, plays it simple. I agree with you, he is a complete player. Spina Shamira says, Mansour, I hope you are watching some good moves from Caesar. Please don't start violence. Lawrence Kinti says, all love from Kenya. Eli Emmanuel says, Caesar must tour South Africa. He will be in Johannesburg in early October with the Uganda national team. Mwanga Michael says, what happened to Ibra? Ibra is fine, he just decided not to participate today. Kevin Kaemba says this final might end up like the Community Shield between Arsenal and Man City. Violence, Edwin. And we are watching a very closer game than we actually thought it might, as FAROUK Mutumba surprises everybody, including himself and myself, by equalizing against the overwhelming favorite Caesar. It is now 5 FAROUK, 5 Caesar. They are racing to 7 in short. Now they are racing to 2. Each of them will need 2 games. If FAROUK wins the 2 games, it will be one of the biggest surprises in a midweek competition. Not that he's not able, he can, but winning against Caesar in a final, in a race to 7 where he even started badly, is quite unprecedented. He is to break. It's a fair break, and puts both yellows and reds. Definitely the reds are better positioned, and he has a ball to start with to pot red, and it is a game he can sweep away, but it is better said. It's not easier said than done. Watch and enjoy.
And now listen.
FAROUK misses. All he was able to do was to close the table with the reds. But when you are playing against Caesar, any opportunity you get, like he did to fight to equalize, you have to punish. If you do not punish him, he is always more than ready to punish you. Very well supported guy, Caesar Chandiga. I have a feeling he may be the most supported guy outside Aden on the continent.
Yes, drop the tune one more time. Let's go.
Vincent Sechibule is now relegated to being a viewer. He was defeated in the quarterfinals at the hands of FAROUK. You fought a good fight, Vincent. Leason Mwangi, thank you for watching. Mavimbela Mtoko, watching from Southern Africa. Welcome to the stream. Wandile Bekiswayo, thank you for watching. He says he does not like to watch obvious games. Now it is interesting. Yeah, thank you for following. Nanifa Bimilo Kwanti says FAROUK can win this game if he concentrates enough. Jacob Manmwe says FAROUK is the young talent to watch. Forget about the other guys who are complete players. Freddy Seboswe says Caesar is merciful today. Arthur Kamukama says Peter, thank you for the efforts. You are welcome, sir. Ntando Yekonsi Gordon says I think you are one of the best Africa pool commentators. Thank you for the compliment. Tai Ryan Stone Moz says I am his manager, please. Lukwago Abdallah says Lukwago, you are starting violence against Kenya and Tanzania. Thank you for watching. Legendary pool player, I know if you were around you will probably participate in the National Open. Thank you for following online though. Natasha Fracture says, has Pau ever thought of selecting a second team for the country since we have so many pool guys with tremendous talent? What Pool Association of Uganda has is a national setup of players. Actually, all players seated among the top 15 are in the national setup. It is your ranking which gets you to the national team. If not ranking, you have to be so exceptional. For instance, Caesar was not in the country to earn enough ranking points for him to be in the top 8 or so. He is actually ranked 20th, but the Pool Association of Uganda recognizes his exceptionality, and being outside of the top 8 did not stop him from selection to the national pool team. Davis Ahomuza says, now this is gone, Caesar won't give him any chance. Let us watch. FAROUK pots, but not the way he would have fancied. He, however, has a second red to pot, the one in the corner pocket on the right of your screen. You will fancy that he wants to pot that ball with a skill shot on the white to unlock the other white ball, which is resting near the center pocket in the middle of your screen. Very good shooting, very good shooting. The fans appreciate, the fans applaud this young man. Ladies and gentlemen, FAROUK Mutumba is a very, very promising talent, and it's not just him. Uganda has so many at his level. These boys make you think and believe that the future of Ugandan pool is safe with them. Very young man, hardly 18. He probably didn't want it for white to have contact with that yellow ball, because then he would have had a much better white ball. But even now, he is more than able to pot, although there is a level of difficulty on the black. FAROUK versus the black to make it 6, and he misses and he fouls. This is where Caesar becomes most dangerous, when he gives you a chance to kill him and you don't utilize. He will not hesitate to kill you himself. Very crucial game it is, this one, because the winner of this frame will be the first of the two players to get to 6, to get as near, as close as possible to the magic number of 7. 7 is the tournament winning number. They are racing to 7. Yes, FAROUK is about to learn that a player of this stature of Caesar, when you have an opportunity, bury the opportunity, or else he will make you grounded on your seat as you watch the scoreboard being flipped in his favor. Very simple black by his level, and he puts, just like that. Caesar leads 6-5, literally meaning that he only needs to win one of the next 2 games for him to win this competition. 6-5. FAROUK is granted a 1 minute time out, simply to freshen up, simply to have a short call, and then return to the table, either to equalize and take it to the decider, or bow out of the tournament with defeat. Thank you for watching. Hans Rugari. I know Caesar is making you so proud, having been his personal manager in Uganda and in Zambia. Not only his skill set, his ability to turn around games, but also his character and personality. He's a very admirable guy. Yes, still 6-5. Caesar in the lead. The opponent, FAROUK, is back. Caesar needs a good break and a pot. Will he? It's a fair break, but does not pot. No balls are bad, but I think that maybe the yellows are slightly better, especially because of the 2 reds that are touching each other near the black ball, near the black spot. Indeed, FAROUK goes for the yellows with only one thing in his mind: to sweep this game in one visit. If he does, then he will treat us to a decider in the final. It will be the dream end to the final. He has, I know, and a lot of respect for you. I know many of you didn't expect him to be having 5 games in this match, but yes, he has the 5 games, and he has an opportunity to make it 6-6, to make things very interesting, because if he does equalize, it will be him to break in the deciding game. He pots again. He has picked up a rhythm. FAROUK Mutumba, a player with the Capital Knights Pool Club in the Ugandan Pool League. Takes his time, inspects the table, I think he wants to pot with the white ball, unlocking the yellow ball which is near the cushion. He opts for the other option to simply draw back the white, get a good one to roll the yellow ball in the corner pocket where he's standing. He will need if he is to pot, he will need a skill on it to pot the other yellow in the center pocket where the red is almost parking. I am not sure he has done well enough. He can see probably a fraction of the yellow, but not a fraction big enough for him to pot it. Maybe to go for the double, but can he? The shot does not pay off. Advantage Caesar. A game like this one, against any opponent, Caesar will be favorite to win it. But it is not an obvious clearance. He has to pot 7 balls. Maybe he needs a bit of patience by not going for it. As if he was listening to me, he has decided to play defense. It seems FAROUK can see a fraction of the yellow. He almost got lucky, but just almost. He does not pot. It is Caesar on with 6 yellows and 1 black for the win, which win will make him champion of yet another midweek competition in Uganda. It seems he's going for defense, playing a stop shot to snooker. Excellent shooting. Complete player Caesar Chandiga. According to his skill set, you would think that even a game like that at times he's tempted to attack, but he has just illustrated that he's always not taken away, not all of the time. He has not only snookered the yellow ball, he also snookered the direct angle. So FAROUK needs to play off more than one cushion if he is to avoid fouling, and yet fouling will make him almost lose the match automatically. And yes, he fouls. He knows what is about to come. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Caesar with 2 visits on a relatively easy frame to sweep away for a player of his stature. And to make his opponent FAROUK have very little hope, if any, he uses his free shot to displace the yellow. And here comes the beast in Caesar. 10 times out of 10, whether in a training session, whether in a serious match, whether in a tournament, in a money match, he will sweep away this game. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost Monday morning, just 12 minutes away. Caesar will not let us to play into Monday morning. Excellent shooting, Caesar Chandiga. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Caesar Chandiga, if my count is correct, it could be the 21st competition he is winning ever since return from Zambia. Thank you for watching. Every time we stream our games, every time Ugandan pool is live, every time your favorite players are here to entertain you. Thank you for watching. Official results: number 4, Bwanika Mansur; number 3, Ian Kazibwe; number 2, FAROUK Mutumba; and the winner of today's Tonight's 32-man weekly competition is none other than Caesar Chandiga. I remain Peter Chebelive, ladies and gentlemen. I sign out, wishing you a good